Hi, how are you? Thank you for joining us. I think my hat was kind of twisted somehow and got in the way of getting the headset on. Anyway, it's finally on, and I am happy to see that everything is okay and we are ready to get to get started. So, Mission Souls, I got this request, I think probably a day or two ago from SF Rose, one of my number one support, and of course, one of the members here on Glasses Kingdom. As a matter of fact, I want to take the time out right now to give a shout out to the six members. I think we are down to six. We're down to six members at this moment, and I want to give a special shout out to those that are members of Glasses Kingdom, starting with SF Rose, Victor Brown. We also have Brian Carroll, Gerald, Don Passis, and last but not least, Rap Marcus. I want to say special greetings to those that are members of GK. Anyway, yes, SF Rose requested this, and she reminded me earlier today that, hey, I requested a video 2 days ago and you have not bat an eye on my request. So, hey, what's up? I'm like, okay, boss lady, okay, relax. I'm going to do it tonight after I take my, shower. Anyway, it's late. It's almost 4 in the morning. And I am expecting to release this video by 5 o'clock or the latest 7 a.m. So let's stop the talking and get right into it since we are actually strapped for time. So let's do this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Try to make it little by little. Try to make it bit by bit on my
Wow. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. And they're like, there were like things going through my mind watching this video, like several things. Watching this family grow from strength to strength, watching the kids, stepping from one dimension to the next. Like being 11, being 12, being 13, 14, 15, 16, going on 17, Macy's. It's just crazy. 17, I think she's 17, if I remember well, by now. Last time I checked, she was 16. So she's probably 17 by now. I am missing out on a lot. Forgive me if I am wrong. Um, but I am actually paying keen attention to the underdog. I call her the underdog for one reason. We're talking about Stacy here, and I call Stacy the underdog for one particular reason. For those of you who have been following me, you would have known that she was the last one to grow on me. The first video I reacted to was Nacy's on the bass, ripping it apart. I call her Beauty on the Bass. And so she was the first superstar, rock star for me. And then two videos in, I realized that Nisha was also a rock star and she was crazy. The first video I reacted to, Ice, played so well, but he was so young. And there was, one and two slight discrepancies. Nothing to talk about, nothing to highlight. But now that he's great and he's like a world famous drummer, now I can say it because it matters not now. So he was the third one to grow on me. He was very impressive being how young he was. But Nisha was the second one to grow on me. Then Ice took me by storm. The guy was a monster. Every video he improved and he was just growing from strength to strength. He was just developing so fast. I could not keep up with him. So he became the next thing to hit me real hard. And Stacy was the last one to hit me. But this doesn't mean that she's least among them. They are all great kids, all great musicians. But what I've been noticing recently about Stacy, Stacy is maturing and she represents Mission Souls. And I think Stacy is the future of Mission Souls. She is the one on the front line. She is the one going to war with all these songs, being the lead singer. I know at some point Mama Sheena is definitely going to step back. I'm not even asking. Yes, Mama Sheena is going to eventually step back and probably play a management role or, in the background doing background vocals. Not taking away from her, she's great. I'm just saying what I am seeing in the future. These kids are going to be mission souls, like it or not. And during that time, probably, I don't know. You know what? Let's leave it because I am looking far into the future and we're talking about tonight. So let's leave that. So Mama Sheena is great, great vocals, but Stacy has been developing over time. And I admire how there's no level of being timid or shy in her performances. And for me, I think she is probably the more mature one of all the kids. That's what I'm seeing. And probably is going to be followed by Ice. Ice is really young, but he's not afraid. He's not shy. He's ready to talk. He's ready to be active in whatever. Nacy's is very shy. You can tell. Uh, Nisha is more reserved when it comes on to talking. She's more with the family. She will probably do anything with the family and that kind of stuff. But when it comes on to the public space, I think she might be more reserved. So at the end of the day, I think that public speaking and interaction with the public is going to be left up to Ice and Stacy at the end of the day. Her vocals, as I was saying, has developed into something. This song is a great song. Roxette is a great artist. It's probably one of SFRO's favorite artists from the United States. A wonderful song by a wonderful family. Now, as it is for the guitar solo, Nisha, every time I hear a particular guitar solo, the first thing that I start to think of is how that particular tone was generated. She's using a digital pedal, and what I can tell you, that sound is likely not just in the pedal by default. So it means that she's going to have to take one sound, add another sound to it, add two more sounds to it, or not sounds, effects. She might have to add different effects to it to make up the sound that she got for that solo. And that was incredible to see how well that is a great tone, phenomenal. And as I was saying, the first thing that I'm thinking of is what sound would she put together to get that deep, rusty, amazing sound? And I'm thinking, okay, all right, let's put that together. Is it possible that she's using a little bit of chorus or some modulation? She's using some form of modulation. There's a little tiny bit of delay, a little bit of reverb. And when I say modulation, this ranges from chorus, flanger, phaser, all of that, a tiny touch of it. Then, lastly, there could be a small touch of, an octave. Still modulator, falls under modulation. So, I am thinking how to create a tone like that. And I bet you Nisha did that all by herself, or maybe with a little help from Seacon, but I think she probably did it all by herself, and that's genius. That was great. Great strumming. I see that guitar is different that Stacy was playing, but great strumming nevertheless. Oh my God! Did you see that Stacy was playing a bit of lead in this one too? So along with Stacey, she was playing. I think my request for them both playing solos together is coming into play. I love it. Great power chords with the distortion, great bass line, and Ice held it down back there as he normally does. Nacy's did her job as usual, and it turned out to be a great production. And we look forward to more like this. And I am always waiting to see what's coming next. I am happy to be back here doing reaction videos to one of our favorite family bands in the Philippines. Thank you guys for being here with us, for watching with us, and for supporting the movement. Until next time, I am yours truly, TR Naya Rex. Peace.